All right, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are now going here for this event. Just giving it a second here to get going, because this is a huge deal of an event, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final event of the Monster Jam BeamNG. Sorry, that was not meant to happen. The final event of the BeamNG Monster Jam Destruction series. The last one that's happening, which is an absolutely massive deal here. So, I mean, of course, this is going to be huge. This is going to determine your points champion, your automatic bid to the World Finals, everything like that, all being determined from this show. So you're not going to want to miss this event. We're going to do the whole thing all the way through, just as usual, but the only difference here is this time, this is the event that is going to be settling it all. So, without any more waiting, ladies and gentlemen, who is ready to conclude the BeamNG Monster Jam Destruction Points Series for 2024? Here with Detroit, Show 2. Well, I know I'm ready. I know all of our 16 drivers are ready to go in their Monster Jam trucks. Let's not keep you waiting. Let's get right into the show. Again, this is the last show for points this entire season. So these drivers got a lot of pressure on them to try and do their absolute best here to prove themselves and try and come home with a win in the Monster Jam Skills or Freestyle competition and ultimately come out on top of the point standings. As of right now, there are 3 drivers who are capable of grabbing that series championship. Those drivers are Coty Saucier and Max D, Cory Rumble and Megalodon, or Too Tall David Olfert and the Velociraptor. All of the other drivers are going to have to try and perform their hardest in hopes that their performance this season will be good enough to earn them a spot in the BeamNG Monster Jam World Finals. It's going to be a tough battle all the way through for all these different competitors here in the final event for points this season. But you know what? That's only going to make the action all the more exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the event. And let's get things started here in the Monster Jam Great Clip Skills Challenge. Coming up first, let's fire it up with Foley Ax. Foley coming out here, looking for his first competition win of the season. So far this year, you know, Foley did join about halfway through the series, replacing a different driver who had been on the series previously that had to be removed one reason or another. Foley now claims that spot here in the Axe, but that being said, it has made him be in the bottom of points all season, and that might make this tough for him to try and get that World Final spot. Take a look at this, though. Oh, and Foley, take a look at the save. And a wonderful move right there for Foley in the Axe, showing you how it's done right there. Hang on, fans. It looks like we might be having some slight issues here. I'm not too sure what they are from. That being said, we are going to continue tonight's event. Hopefully those issues do not come back throughout the show as Foley gets ready for his second hit attempt. Oh, take a look at that combination right there. Foley in the Axe. What an incredible second hit right there. That might be the coolest thing Foley's done I mean, all year, I guess, going by skill and technicality, probably the coolest thing he's done. I mean, that move is very hard to master, that bicycle to moonwalk. He did it and got that little cool one-tire wheelie stand at the very end. I mean, just absolutely incredible all around there for Joe Foley as he wraps things up here in the Monster Jam Great Clips Skills Challenge, ladies and gentlemen. Your score tonight for Joe Foley in the Axe is an 8. An 8. A wonderful score there for Joe Foley. Maybe even a little bit low, but you know what? He had an awesome performance, and I'm sure he's going home happy with a high score. Well, you know, that was a great way to kick off the night. Joe Foley in the Axe, showing these drivers how it's done. I mean, every single driver in this field is following up Joe Foley's run right there, so it's definitely going to be putting some more pressure on these drivers still to come to have to follow that up. And coming up next, straight out of this hometown right here in Detroit, captain of Team Scream, Joe Foley's boss. You said that wrong. This is Mr. Excitement himself, Jim Kohler, in the Avenger. As he gets ready to rock and roll here in the Monster Jam Great Clip Skills Challenge. Looks like he might be eyeing that container backflip, that Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp. Not too sure what he's going to go for here. Oh, he's going for maybe a maximum moonwalk. Take a look at the balance here. Oh, Jim Kohler. A tough break for Jim Kohler. I mean, you know, those moonwalks aren't particularly his strong suit, and I guess that really did get the best of him here tonight, as he ends up on the lid immediately here in the Monster Jam Great Clip Skills Challenge. Not how you want to show up in your hometown, ending up going over on the first hit like that. You know, that's pretty upsetting for Jim Kohler, that's for certain, but he's going to be back later tonight to try and throw down again. Hopefully, he'll have some better luck in freestyle. Tough break for your hometown entertainer. And ladies and gentlemen, these scores tonight are in. And the score for Jim Kohler and the Avenger is a 2. Only a 2 tonight for Jim Kohler in the Avenger. And you know, that's certainly not what Jim Kohler was looking for in skills. It's a very tough break, and it's the worst to go out like that in front of your hometown crowd. But he's going to be back for freestyle. He's going to try fix things up and pick up where he left off there in Monster Jam. Alright, now we're going to get right to your next competitor. Let's take a ride on the Wildside with this guy right here, Zack Garner in the Wildside. Zack Garner, you can see him making his way on the Monster Jam track, looking for the first hit here in the Monster Jam Great Clip Skills Challenge. Oh my, no time to waste. Take a look at that move right there. Zack Garner in the Wildside, showing us all how it's done. Whoa! Take a look at the combination move for Zack Garner and the Wildside. Excellently done there. That was maybe the coolest thing Zack Garner's done all season. I know I'm saying that a lot tonight, but what a move for Zack. He's still got one more hit attempt left to go here. And there, that was for Zack Garner in the Wildside, trying his hardest to wow the crowd there in the Monster Jam Great Clip Skills Challenge. Now, really, that was one of the coolest things I think we've seen in this competition all year. Of course, not as cool as what Bryce Kenny and Cory Rumble did last weekend, but hey, awesome moves there for Zack Garner. Ladies and gentlemen, your score tonight for Zack Garner in the Wildside, it's a 7.5. Not enough for that top spot. It is enough for second place, and it is a massive score tonight. Well, you know what? The competition tonight has just been off the charts right off the bat. And that's what you love to see here at Monster Jam. I mean, we've already seen some incredible combo moves and a couple great saves too. So, safe to say this event is off to a good start. Hopefully it can maintain that momentum that we've seen thus far. I'm sure Jim Cole is not agreeing, and he's going to want to do better later tonight. But these other drivers have done incredible so far. And coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, let's see your zombie arms in the air for this guy right here, Bari Musau, Zombie. Whoa! That was a pretty crazy end there. I'm sure that's not exactly what Bari was trying to do. But Bari Musau tonight showing off why he is your Guinness World Record holder for Monster Jam Cyclones. Incredible moves there for Bari. Looks like he was trying to save that there by the ending, but the truck was just not cooperating. What performance for Bari Musau. And ladies and gentlemen, these scores are in. The score tonight for Bari Musau and the zombie is a 6.25. A pretty decent score, but only enough for third place in the Monster Jam Great Clips Skills Challenge. Well, Bari Musau certainly did give it his all here tonight. Quite literally, as that truck flips over onto the lid and continues to drag across the floor afterwards. What an incredible run for Bari. You know what? We're only a quarter of the way into this competition. We have an incredible driver coming up next. He's coming out from Kill Devil Hills. And he's in that iconic black and green wrecking machine, ladies and gentlemen. Time to get loud. This is 5-time world champion Adam Anderson in the Gravedigger coming out here in the Monster Jam Great Clip Skills Challenge. Looking to take the lead away from Joe Foley, who had an incredible run earlier tonight. Adam's not going to let that stand if he can help it. He gets ready to go here. Adam Anderson with some classic Gravedigger slap wheelie action right there. You know what though? Not really too much wow factor to that. He's gonna have to get something done on his second hit if he wants to have any hopes here of taking that lead away. Whoa! Whoa! Take a look at the save for Adam Anderson and the Gravedigger. What an incredible second first hit. You know, I was just saying it. I was just saying he was going to need to have some sort of wow factor in here. And, I mean, what other thing of a wow factor than what that was right there? That was incredible. Adam Anderson. That is why he is a 5-time world champion. What a save. And the scores are in tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And the score for Adam Anderson and the Gravedigger is an 8.25, which means he is your new leader in the Great Clip Skills Challenge tonight. Again, your new leader in Monster Jam Great Clip Skills Challenge is Adam Anderson, Gravedigger. I mean, talk about an incredible save there for the black and green wrecking machine's own Adam Anderson really getting things done here tonight. What an incredible performance for the Gravedigger. On that note, coming up next, this is a special occasion only happening at this one event. A special ride for Chris Kohler himself here in Monster Jam in Detroit. In Detroit Show 2. Ladies and gentlemen, here he comes. Out of the gate, it's Chris Kohler and the Northern Nightmare. Bringing out that CRC, that Team Scream chassis, which is one of the only trucks in the industry with a 3-speed shifter. Usually they'd be using 2 speeds, but not these guys. All of Team Scream except Joe Foley out here has that 3-speed in there. Makes things a little different for them, especially in competitions like this where it's all about getting that grip and getting that momentum. Gotta be in the right gear to do both those things. And Chris Kohler and the Northern Nightmare showing off some definite skill there in that first hit, as he is able to get some great sidewall saves going in that Northern Nightmare Monster Jam truck. Still got one more hit to go here as he gets ready. The Monster Jam Great Clip Skills Challenge. Oh, this might not be a very common move here for Chris Kohler. He's going to go for it nevertheless. Oh no! Chris Kohler and the Northern Nightmare, he was not going to settle for an early over like that. He was going to try and keep things going there in the Northern Nightmare. Unfortunately, it does not end out exactly as planned. That truck ends out straight on the lid. And definitely a little bit rough on that second hit, especially when compared to that first hit he had. Tough break for Chris Kohler. You know what? He gave it his all, quite literally, as he ends up on the lid. And the scores are in tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The scores for Chris Kohler and the Northern Nightmare. The score tonight is a 6.5. Definitely not enough for that top spot. Tough break there for Chris Kohler. We're going to get right into your next competitor here. The action here at Monster Jam off to a powerful start. No doubt about it. These drivers just throwing these trucks every which way they can in an attempt to get the last scored Great Clip Skills Challenge win of the year in this point series. And coming up next here in Monster Jam Great Clip Skills Challenge, here comes the boom. Flying Ryan Disheroon, Shaker. Flying Ryan did do some pretty cool moves here last time he was in this competition here in Detroit. Gonna try and follow that up here in Detroit too. We'll see what he can do. Oh, take a look at that. Oh, looks like Ryan Disheroon there going for a little bit of popper action. Did get the wheelie, but he was not able to hold it for as long as I believe he would have hoped. Does set that down a bit early. He's still got one more hit attempt left to go here. He is searching for that hit right now. Take a look at the balance tonight. Flying Ryan Disheroon. I mean, this is way crazier than we're used to seeing from him in the shaker. Look at that incredible moonwalk nose wheelie back and forth right there. From Ryan Disheroon, not setting that down until he absolutely needed to. What an incredible move for Ryan Disheroon. And ladies and gentlemen, these scores tonight are locked, and your score for Flying Ryan in the shaker is a 7.25. Not enough for that top spot, only enough for about 4th place tonight in the skills challenge. We're gonna get right into that next competitor. Following up a move like that, gotta be a difficult, because that was a pretty much picture perfect nose wheelie moonwalk combo from Flying Ryan. So these next drivers are going to have to try and follow that up and follow up the crazy saves that we've seen so far throughout the rest of tonight. And coming up next, we're going to get your next competitor here. Straight out of Atlanta, Georgia, it's John Gordon in the Bad Company. See him getting ready for that first hit here as he takes things up onto that center BMX ramp. Look at that balance. John Gordon in the Bad Company. We don't usually see moves like that for John Gordon. I mean, we're used to seeing the nose wheelies, but again, the amount of balance he put into that one was absolutely incredible. We still got one more hit attempt left to go here. Oh no! What a tough break for John Gordon. You can see he was just starting to get the flow there on that bicycle. He just rode it a little bit too far, and he ends up breaking off that rear right tire. That's a very tough break for certain there for John Gordon. Not what he was looking for. Still a great performance nevertheless for the Bad Company, ladies and gentlemen, and your score tonight for John Gordon and the Bad Company is a 7. Not enough for that top spot tonight. Well, you know, a 7, I'm sure that's not exactly what John Gordon was looking for here, but you know what, he's going to be back in Freestyle, and hey, that's still a great score. Nothing to complain about. I bet he was just looking for that win. Unfortunately, he's not going to be grabbing the win. We still have half the competition left to go. Coming up next, coming here out of Houston, Texas, it's the Apex Predator of Monster Jam, your reigning world freestyle champion. It's Colt Stevens and the Thunder Roarus here to take a bite out of the competition. Colt Stevens gets a little bit stuck there, up on that center pod. But a bit embarrassing, if anything, there. Oh no. Ooh. Well, that first hit there, very rough for Colt Stevens and the Thunder Roarus. I don't think that's what the reigning world champ was looking for here in the Great Clip Skills Challenge. Still got one more hit left to go. He's going to try and make the most of it. And that wraps things up there for Colt Stevens and the Thunder Roarus. Not exactly what he was looking for tonight. He did try, but not too wonderful there for the Thunder Roarus. Nevertheless, still a pretty good performance overall. Ladies and gentlemen, your scores are in. Your score tonight for Colt Stevens and the Thunder Roarus is a 6. Well, you know, a 6, probably not what Cole Stevens was exactly looking for there. I'm sure he wanted to do better than that. He's going to be back in freestyle, though, and as that reigning world freestyle champ, I'm sure he's going to be ready to go. 7 competitors still remain in this competition, that said, and coming up next, it is a 4-time Monster Jam World Champion and your 2018 Monster Jam World Freestyle Champion, Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. You tell Ryan Anderson he's absolutely ready to go here. Any Monster Jam Great Clip Skills Challenge. He's trying to get things lined up here for that first hit. There we go, Ryan Anderson. Take a look at that balance there for this son of a digger. You can see him turning those rear tires as well. Oh, he's going to try and keep this going too. And that's going to wrap up that first hit there for Ryan Anderson. Pretty decent balance there on those front 2 BKT tires, as he does a bit of a maximum moonwalk, as it's called there, on the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp. Still one more hit left to go. Ryan Anderson looking for something he can work with here. Oh, take a look at the combo. Ryan Anderson and the son of a digger, look at that move. He takes it onto that bicycle. You can see it gets a little bit rough. It propels the truck, so he saves it, and it puts it into a wheelie. What an incredible combination move from Ryan Anderson and the son of a digger. Absolutely incredible tonight. And the scores are coming in, and they're pretty high for Ryan Anderson, ladies and gentlemen. Your scores tonight are in. The score for Ryan Anderson and the son of a digger is an 8.75. Your new leader in the Monster Jam Great Clip Skills Challenge is Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. Well, you know Ryan's got to be pumped about that. The last event, he really didn't get what he was looking for, and he only went home with a 1.4 in skills. It made his points suffer massively, and he's still trying to come back from that. But hey, how about a massive score in the skills challenge tonight to try and make up? There's Armondo, you're ready to go here. He's got 2 hit attempts here. Any Great Clip Skills Challenge, he's looking for that first one. Taking things back to the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp. Armondo Castro almost gets stuck up there on the backflip ramp. Definitely not what he was trying to do there. But he sets it back down. Still got one more hit left to go. take a look at the crash for Armondo Castro and the El Toro Loco. He's riding on that moonwalk, that nose wheelie. He tries to save it. Or sorry, he rode it on the wheelie and tried to combo it. Didn't work out. He tried to save it, and the truck just went in a flying barrel roll through the air. What a move for Armondo. Man, you know what, though? That was a bit of a tough break there in the skills challenge. He's going to have to try and come back here in freestyle, maybe, as we get ready to take a look at the scores. Ladies and gentlemen, these scores tonight are in, and your score for Armondo Castro and the El Toro Loco is a 6.75. Not enough for that top spot. And ladies and gentlemen, we still have 5 more competitors to go. Your top 5 drivers in the series points right now. You know they're all ready to go to try and take home that win here tonight. And coming up next here, he won the Great Clip Skills Challenge just last week. This is Bryce Kenny, the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Gonna get that onto the front end, straight off the BMX ramp. No time to waste there. And take a look at that nose wheelie. Whoa! Bryce Kenny combos it up a little bit. That was pretty cool there for the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Bryce Kenny, you could tell he's got that truck awareness to know what exactly he's doing as he tries to make that truck work in his favor. An awesome first hit. One more hit to go. Whoa! Bryce Kenny and the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior showing you all how it's done there in the Monster Jam Great Clips Skills Challenge with that awesome move right there and that first hit as well. And the scores are locked, ladies and gentlemen. These scores tonight for Bryce Kenny and the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, it is a 7.75. Not enough for that lead. I believe that's 4th place right now for Bryce Kenny. You know what, maybe not exactly what he was looking for, but still pretty great there for the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. On that note, only 4 competitors still remain here for the Great Clips Skills Challenge. And coming up next, get ready for this guy. It's time to get loud for Camden Murphy, Bakugan Dragonoid. Well, I'll tell you what, Camden is a master of this competition. So if anyone's going to be able to dethrone Ryan, it would have to be this guy right here. But he's going to have to try really hard if he wants to. Well, he's showcasing some incredible balance right now. That might help him out here. And what an incredible first move there for Camden Murphy and the Bakugan Dragonoid. One more hit still left to go. No time to waste for Camden. He's just going to go right into that next move there. Whoa! Camden Murphy. Man, when he was over, I thought he was over, but he's actually going to try and get that into a save. Unfortunately, he's not able to pull it off, but you know what? Still a pretty awesome move there for Camden Murphy. The scores are locked now, and your score for the Bakugan Dragonoid is only a 7 tonight. Not enough for that top spot. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, only 3 competitors officially remain in the Monster Jam Great Clips Skills Challenge, all with one common goal. These final 3 drivers are all in that top 3 spot, all in that podium, and they're all trying to get the series championship as the points race concludes tonight in this event. All these drivers are trying to be the winners of that point race, and it's all going to come down to this competition and Monster Jam BKT Freestyle. So these drivers are going to have to really try their hardest to try and grab that win, ladies and gentlemen. And the first of those 3 who just got taken out of his pretty much 7-event leading streak is Too Tall, David Olfert, and Velociraptor. And I'll tell you what, he is definitely not happy right now. He is out seeking some revenge, so he is going to have to be on his A game tonight if he wants to try and go home with that series championship after all. Oh no! Are you kidding me? That is not what Too Tall David Olfert was looking for in the slightest. He goes over on the first hit, doesn't even get anything out of it, just props it up and rolls. What a tough break there for Too Tall David Olfert. Definitely not how he wanted to go out tonight. And those scores are now locked, ladies and gentlemen. Your score tonight for Too Tall David Olfert is a 0.5. Well, you know, it's got to be really rough for David Olfert. He went from being the series leader to just getting scores below 2, which is very tough for him for sure. You know it's got to be upsetting, but he's going to be back again in Freestyle to try and get some revenge, even if it doesn't mean getting the series championship. And we're going to get into your next competitor here in the Team Scream hometown. How about this guy running with Team Scream? It's Cory Rumble, Megalodon. Cory Rumble, he's trying to get things going here. See what exactly he's going for. Uh-oh. Oh! Cory Rumble, take a look at that! Never have I ever seen something like that in Monster Jam history. Cory Rumble just tried to keep on walking it, and by the time he reached the end of the track, he wasn't able to set it down, and he just props that up on those front 2 BKT tires. That is insane. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Unfortunately, that does mean the run is concluding here for Cory Rumble and the Megalodon. Tough break, but what a move nonetheless. With the news that the run is now concluded, the scores are locked, ladies and gentlemen. And the score tonight for Cory Rumble and the Megalodon is a 4.75. Well, a 4.75 has got to be a tough break for that guy right there. You know, Cory wanted to go out there, wanted to do something big, wanted to do something cool. Just could not quite get that done tonight. You know what? He's going to be back in Freestyle. I mean, that was a cool move. It just didn't really end out as he'd hoped. At least I'm assuming he wasn't hoping for the truck to end up in a spot that it could not get out of. On that note, there is only one competitor remaining in the Monster Jam Great Clip Skills Challenge. This is your series points leader coming out here. This is Coty Saucier, Max D. Well, you know Coty Saucier is pretty confident about that series lead right now, as he just watched Cory Rumble and Too Tall David Olfert, the only drivers that could threaten his series win being lost, go out really poorly. So he's got to be pretty confident now, but he is going to have to stay consistent here and do the best he can. See what he's doing here. And ladies and gentlemen, what a great first hit there for Coty Saucier. I don't know if that's exactly what he was looking for. We still got one more hit to go to try and throw down here. Gonna take this thing down, maybe to that center pod. You see him hit it a couple times this season, so maybe that's where he's headed here. Gonna have to try and pick things up though. That first hit wasn't quite high caliber. Coty Saucier and the Max D. What an incredible performance there. He gets that a second hit pretty well. You know, that first hit wasn't quite up to caliber, but that second hit most certainly was. Again, awesome performance there for Coty Saucier, showing you fans how it's done here in Monster Jam. And the scores are now locked for the Max D. The score for Coty Saucier is a 6.5. A 6.5 for Coty Saucier. Definitely not the highest score we've seen tonight. You know what? He did do pretty decent there. And that is going to pretty much guarantee him getting that series championship. We'll do a little something for that later tonight. But as of now, we're going to get ready for intermission, ladies and gentlemen. Go grab some snacks. Go use the bathroom. Go do whatever you got to do. But in just a couple minutes, we're going to return to the action with Monster Jam BKT Freestyle. Again, now is your time to take a quick break from the action before we return here with Monster Jam. $16 trucks all rocked and ready to go. Try to say ready to rock in freestyle. 16 competitors. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the action continues in just a minute this is just about getting to the conclusion of Monster Jam intermission before the Monster Jam BKT Freestyle competition. Now's your last chance to go grab your snacks, go use the bathroom, go do whatever you gotta do, because the action is all about to return here in Monster Jam BKT Freestyle with 16 trucks. And the action is going to be great. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that little break from the action. But it is officially time to return to the competition. Everyone get ready to go, because we have 16 of the best Monster Jam competitors ready to duke it out here in Monster Jam BKT Freestyle. Coming up first, Joe Foley and the Axe is ready to fire it up. Now, for those of you who do not know how we do freestyle here at Monster Jam, drivers will have 2 minutes to do the best they can with this Monster Jam track with almost no rules at all. It's pretty fun how we do things here at Monster Jam. As Joe Foley and the Axe gets ready to go for his final competition here of the season. And the time begins now. The 2 minutes are underway. Joe Foley is also getting underway. Right off the bat, he has no time to waste. As you take a look at that save, we're only 20 seconds into this freestyle run, and Joe Foley already cannot stop the action right now. I mean, take a look at these moves. Oh no. Joe Foley still got half the time left on the clock. Oh my goodness. Whoa! Joe Foley in the Axe. He goes over in that barrel roll. What an incredible move. Oh! Can he set this down? Oh! Joe Foley so close to pulling out another incredible wow factor tonight. If he was able to get that back on all fours, unfortunately, he is not able to. Just to get some things cleared up, Monster Jam fans, no, none of this is pre-recorded, ladies and gentlemen. This is all happening live right now. This is all live action. Everything you're seeing is happening right at this moment. And Joe Foley in the Axe, what an incredible way to end out freestyle. His last freestyle of the point series. Absolutely incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, let's move it to the scoreboard. And we're taking a look at these scores that are in tonight. And the score for Joe Foley and the Axe is a 7.75. A great score to kick off Monster Jam Freestyle. What an incredible performance there. 15 Monster Jam superstars all still left to go tonight. This is when the action starts to get exciting here. Your hometown driver here, it's Mr. Excitement himself, Jim Kler Avenger. Jim Kohler, this is his last points freestyle of this season. He has nothing to lose. Now is the time for these drivers to just go out there and throw some caution to the wind. Speaking of throwing caution to the wind, look at the huge air to kick off your 2 minutes here tonight for Jim Kohler and the Avenger. Ready to go here for his hometown crowd. Oh! Whoa! Jim Kohler riding it on that ragged edge. That's what it's all about here at Monster Jam. And he is keeping that thing alive. Oh! 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 Jim Kohler and the Avenger. He's leaving about 61 seconds left on the clock after that incredible run right there. What a crazy crash to conclude things there for Jim Kohler, Mr. Excitement himself. What a freestyle. Unfortunately, he's not going to end up on all fours, but that was still pretty awesome nevertheless. And ladies and gentlemen, the scores are locked tonight. And your score for the hometown driver, Jim Kohler and the Avenger, is a 6.25. Only a 6.25 tonight for Jim Kohler in his hometown show. I mean, I'm sure Jim Kohler wanted a higher score than that. But you know what? Unfortunately, when you're leaving 70 seconds on the clock there, it's not going to be very easy to get a very desirable score. Now, the best part, ladies and gentlemen, was that was only 1/8 of Monster Jam Freestyle. That's right. There's 8 times this much action still to come. Don't go anywhere, because it's time to get wild and take a ride on the wild side. This is Zack, Garner. And time begins. Look at the full send for Zack Garner here. Zack Garner, he's had a very rough season. Coming into the last point event now. I know he's going to want to try and go ahead and throw it down in hopes of getting invited to the World Finals, but honestly, he's going to need to really pick up the action here if he wants to get that invite, because he has just been struggling all season long. He has officially filled 30 seconds tonight. Look at the hang time there. You see Zack Garner is going to take it straight up onto the pod. Look at that one tire wheelie is not going. And he pulls out the save. Looks like he might be struggling to navigate the track a little bit right now. Oh no. He goes head over heels, ladies and gentlemen. Zack Garner and the Wildside. He sets that back down. The clock is paused at 39 seconds tonight. Zack Garner, he is refired. He's ready to go. The time resumes now. Trying to get things lined up here on the Morgan & Morgan dash flip ramp. He nails it. Only about 10 seconds left to go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he is throwing it down here in the conclusion of this Monster Jam freestyle run. Oh, Zack Garner, and he goes over with the cross thread. What an incredible way to end out the run. Zack Garner and the Wildside. That is a great way to end out your season with Monster Jam. What a freestyle run. He is the first driver tonight as well to fill the time. So that's an achievement in and of itself here for Zack Garner and the Wildside, showing you how it's done in Monster Jam freestyle. We're going to move things over to the scoreboard now. And your score for Zack Garner and the Wildside is in 8.25. He is your new leader in Monster Jam Freestyle. What an incredible run. Man, you know what? It's runs like that run from Zack Garner that just leave you absolutely speechless going home from a Monster Jam event. You know what? My favorite part, there's still 13 more competitors to go. Ladies and gentlemen, all of you out there, Dylan, you in chat as well, I better hope that you've got those zombie arms up, ladies and gentlemen, because it's time to get loud for Bari Musau Zombie. Bari Musau takes it up on the BMX in a very interesting manner there. Trying to get that crowd ready to go. The last show of the season. Bari Musau, this is his time to let it all out here onto that Monster Jam track. Oh, Bari Musau, not what he was looking for. He leaves about 83 seconds on the clock there as he goes over. A tough break for Bari Musau and the Zombie. And the scores are now locked. Bari Musau, your score tonight for the Zombie is only a 3.5. Well, that's definitely a very tough break there for Bari Musau. Unfortunately, he just didn't get the bounce he needed. And instead, he got the bounce that set him straight onto the lid. What a tough break for Bari Musau. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if there's any truck that I know every single fan in attendance tonight was looking forward to seeing, how about your 5-time Monster Jam World Champion, Adam Anderson, and the black and green Wrecking Machine Gravedigger? Adam Anderson, he's had some tough luck in this competition this season. Every time he tries to throw it down in freestyle, he just breaks early and ends up not even filling 30 seconds, which is why he suffers so much in points this season. In this last event, I mean, whatever happens, happens. You're out of the points race, and you just got to put on a good show here. That's what Adam's going to try and do tonight. There we go. Take a look at the air for Adam Anderson as he kicks off the run tonight. Oh, take a look at that momentum. Adam Anderson, oh my goodness. Oh, what a way to end out the Monster Jam freestyle run. I mean, it was awesome to pull out that save. Unfortunately, it doesn't end out where he wanted it to. You could see he is up on the wall. Unfortunately, once a truck is up on that wall, by Monster Jam policy, that does conclude the freestyle run. But nonetheless, what a save and what a run for Adam Anderson. That was absolutely incredible there for the Gravedigger. The scores are locked tonight, and your score for Adam Anderson and the Gravedigger is a 5.75 tonight. A 5.75. You know that's not what Adam was looking for. You know he did not want to end out like that. And I can tell the fans didn't want the run to end out like that either. Unfortunately, that is just how Monster Jam goes. You take big risks. Sometimes you have to face the consequences of that. And that's exactly what happened to Adam here tonight. Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dog man himself out here in the Northern Nightmare. Get loud for Chris Kohler. Chris Kohler, he's got 2 minutes here to try and prove to these fans what it's all about as he gets things kicked off tonight. Zack, Garner, and the Wildside is still your leader in Monster Jam Freestyle. Oh! Take a look at the hang time for the Northern Nightmare. Chris Kohler, he's ready to go right now. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, 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 oh! Whoa! Chris Kohler, what was that? Chris Kohler here in the Team Scream hometown is definitely trying to live up to his father's name and even make his own name at that point there. Look at this! Oh my goodness! He's back on all 4 BKT tires! Oh, 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 oh! Chris Kohler, slow down! What is going on? An absolute burner right now. Whoa! And that is all over for Chris Kohler. He goes in for that backflip and ends up on the lid. What a freestyle run for Chris Kohler and the Northern Nightmare. What an absolute run. And that is how you wrap things up, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Kohler and the Northern Nightmare. Your scores are now locked, ladies and gentlemen. And your score tonight for Chris Kohler and the Northern Nightmare is a 9.25, your new leader. What a show we are having so far. I mean, the action just gets crazier at each given moment. I mean, we have seen non-stop insane insanity tonight. We still have so many competitors left to go, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, everyone. I'm getting word from the Monster Jam officials that actually something's going on down there on the track. Hold on. Oh, the officials have given me some word to share with you fans, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the boom! It's time for Flying Ryan Disheroon and the Shaker! Time begins, and speak about Flying Ryan. Look at the hang time right off the bat. I mean, at the final event of the season, you're going to have to lay it all on the line. And I'm feeling like Ryan Disheroon is absolutely ready to do that in the Shaker. Oh boy. Look at this run right off the bat. Flying Ryan Disheroon. Definitely showing off that nickname that he's got there. As he is just sending this truck through the air, non-stop, every which way. Whoa! What a save for Flying Ryan Disheroon. I thought he was done. What a save for Ryan Disheroon. Unfortunately, with that save, it looks like that run is going to be coming to a conclusion there because he made contact with the walls of Ford Field upon getting that truck on all fours. The truck also has some breakage, and you have breakage and hit the wall, you know. Unfortunately, that does mean that you're going to be done. I mean, that's not a save you see in Monster Jam very often, so that was very interesting there for Flying Ryan. And that ends out his run tonight. And, ladies and gentlemen, the scores are locked. Your score for Flying Ryan Disheroon and the Shaker is a 6.5. Now, on that note, Monster Jam fans, we are receiving word from the pit crew. And it looks like we do have some unfortunate news. As of now, we are not going to be able to have John Gordon and the Bad Company come out here for Monster Jam Freestyle. The truck experienced some breakage in the skills challenge. And unfortunately, because of that, they're still trying to get it back together there in the pits. On that note, we are going to get into your next competitor, nevertheless. Well, the crews are hard at work right now trying to get John Gordon out here. In the meantime, though, how about a reigning World Freestyle Champion to come hit the track? Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get loud. It's the apex predator of Monster Jam, Colt Stevens, Thunderoris. Oh my goodness, Colt Stevens, he has no time to waste tonight. He heard the words last freestyle run of the season and was like, okay, we're going to make this one count. Because, oh my goodness, the air right off the bat for Colt Stevens was absolutely massive right there. Whoa! Look at that huge air. He's gonna get into a wheelie. Oh, hold on. What? Are you kidding me right now? Another incredible save tonight. This time, it's by Colt Stevens and the Thunder Roarist. That was absolutely wild right there. Again, Colt Stevens, your reigning World Freestyle Champion from World Finals 22. That clock is paused at 61 seconds, waiting to see if Colt Stevens can get things back up and running. Sounds like maybe some starter issues. They're going to be taking a look at that truck down there. He's having some trouble getting that truck fired back up. Oh, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I guess maybe not third time's a charm, but something around the 9th time must be a charm tonight. Colt Stevens, he is refired. He is ready to go right now. The clock does resume now for the Thunder Roarist. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me, Colt? That might have been the biggest error of the entire season so far. Oh, whoa! What is he doing? Colt Stevens and the Thunder Roarist. He ends up on the lid there in Monster Jam Freestyle. What a run, though. He tries his hardest there to pull out one more save. Unfortunately, he cannot. And ladies and gentlemen, these scores are all locked in now for Colt Stevens and the Thunder Roarist. And your score for the reigning Monster Jam World Finals Champion is a 7.5. A 7.5 tonight. Not enough for that top spot. You know what? Another score that's decent, but not enough to get very high up in the standings. We're seeing a lot of those tonight. The action is just so pumped up right now, though, that he was not able to get too high up there with a score in the 7s. Coming up next, though, ladies and gentlemen, coming straight from Digger's Dungeon, it's time to get loud. It's Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. I don't know if anyone else hears it, but sounds like something a little peculiar is ringing there. Maybe it might just be Hell's Bells bringing this guy onto the track. Starting the second half of the freestyle action tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, now is the time to get loud. It's your 4-time Monster Jam World Finals champion. It's Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. Whoa! Ryan Anderson looking maybe a little lost out there. Whoa! I don't know what Ryan's doing right now, but he's doing something. He's gotta have some kind of strategy, because this run, it's like, this run is like controlled and technical, but at the same time, like, so completely random and ragged edge that, like, I don't even know how you're supposed to describe it. You can't really pick a describing word, because it's just like everything all together. Whoa! Whoa! Ryan Anderson! What is he doing? Ladies and gentlemen, the official time is now expired for Ryan Anderson. Oh my goodness. Whoa! What a way to end out the Monster Jam Freestyle run. Ryan Anderson, he was showing no signs of slowing down at all leading up to that insane crash at the end of the Monster Jam Freestyle run. That is what I'm talking about there. Showing you exactly how to do a Monster Jam Freestyle. And the scores are now locked, ladies and gentlemen. The scores are in, and your score for Ryan Anderson and the son of a digger is a 9. Only enough for second place tonight. Not enough for that top spot. But you know what? Ryan Anderson, he still did absolutely incredible out there. What a run for Ryan. Absolutely incredible. And the scores do not give Ryan the lead tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the action tonight in Monster Jam has just been absolutely insane all night long. We still have 6 more competitors left to go, maybe 7, depending on if John Gordon is able to get back out here onto the track. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Crazy Bowl. Get loud for Armondo Castro, El Toro Loco. Armondo, he's getting things kicked off here tonight. Pretty strong in Monster Jam Freestyle. Whoa! Take a look at this stage! They don't call this thing the Crazy Bowl for nothing. Oh! Armondo almost does it again. Unfortunately, this time, he put a little too much speed into it, and that truck ends up going over. And you know that's a tough break. He could have had 2 amazing saves, but instead he ends up on the lid. And the scores are now locked tonight for Armondo Castro and the El Toro Loco. And the score for Armondo Castro is a 4.75. Not enough for that top spot. Well, Monster Jam fans, we have some excellent news coming in from the pits. It sounds like John Gordon and the Bad Company, he is able to return for BKT Freestyle. And speaking of him, ladies and gentlemen, always on the run, it's time for John Gordon, Bad Company. He gets things kicked off tonight. John Gordon, he knows how to get things started in Monster Jam Freestyle. Oh, take a look at the slap wheelie there. Oh. And he's back on all fours. You've got to be kidding me, John Gordon. What on earth was that move right there? Well, that did look pretty rough. Didn't look like the most pleasant ride there for John Gordon and the Bad Company. It is his choice to refire or not. That was a pretty hard landing. I'm gonna wait and see here. John Gordon, he is refired now. Time does resume for the Bad Company. Oh no. John Gordon, I don't know what he's doing. He has a very odd driving technique going on tonight. See where he's taking this now. And a tough break tonight for John Gordon and the Bad Company. Goes in for the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp. Leaves about 17 seconds left on the clock. Not exactly how he was looking to end things here tonight. And BKT Freestyle. And the scores are now in for John Gordon, ladies and gentlemen. And the score for the Bad Company is a 6.75. Ladies and gentlemen, only 5 competitors still remain here. And BKT Freestyle, these are the best of the best on the circuit, ladies and gentlemen. There's a reason they're currently top 5 in the series standings. It's because they will do any and everything that they can to try and take home these competition wins. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, It's time to get loud. Last week's Great Clips Skills Challenge winner, Bryce Kenny, Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. And the time begins now. Whoa! Bryce Kenny and the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. You can tell he's ready to go here. Oh! A tough break. Bryce Kenny only fills about 30 seconds of Monster Jam Freestyle tonight, but a little bit under. And unfortunately, that means he is not going to qualify for a score. A very tough break there for Bryce Kenny, especially coming off of everything he did last week. That's definitely not how he wanted to end things out. Tough break for Bryce Kenny and the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, let's get loud. It's Camden Murphy and the Bakugan Dragonoid. Well, again, this is the last freestyle competition of the point series. Now is the time to take those risks and go big because there's nothing to lose anymore. And Camden Murphy just took risks and went big at the exact same time with that first hit. Are you kidding me? What was that? Dude, Camden Murphy, not even 20 seconds in and he's pulling out moves like that. That's how you know he's ready to play tonight. And Monster Jam Freestyle. Oh, whoa, whoa! Camden Murphy, whoa! What was that? Camden Murphy got a little ahead of himself. And he just started, like, doing pirouettes through midair and everything. That was a very strange way to end out a Monster Jam Freestyle run. Never seen something like that before. Unfortunately, that does mean he's over early, but what a run nonetheless. And ladies and gentlemen, your scores are in, and your score tonight for Camden Murphy and the Bakugan Dragonoid is only a 4.25. Definitely a tough break there for Camden Murphy and the Bakugan Dragonoid. Not how he was looking to end things out here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, only 3 competitors still remain tonight in Monster Jam Freestyle. And the first of those 3, your previous series leader before this event, It's the man they call Too Tall, David Olfert, Velociraptor. Oh my goodness. Too Tall David Olfert. What a way to kick off the run. Might have some issues there with that truck though. Might make things a bit more difficult here as Too Tall David Olfert attempts to navigate the Monster Jam track here in Freestyle. As it looks like that rear steer is not working how Too Tall wants it to. And these drivers in the second half of competition not able to catch a break as Too Tall David Olfert goes over early. And ladies and gentlemen, your score tonight for Velociraptor is a 2.5. And ladies and gentlemen, on that note, there are only 2 competitors left to go here in BKT Freestyle. 2 drivers left, and 2 drivers absolutely ready to go out there and throw it down. Ladies and gentlemen, looking to make his 5 competition win streak a 6 competition win streak, as Cory Rumble has won a competition at every event so far. Cory Rumble is getting ready to go in Freestyle. And take a look at the huge air tonight as Cory Rumble kicks off that freestyle run. They don't call him Mr. Extreme Air for nothing, that's for certain right now. Gonna take things around this jammer here. Cory Rumble giving us a bit of a Sharknado. Oh my goodness. That was all a very odd sequence of events right there. Whoa! What? Cory Rumble! Look at this save right there. You're not going to see a save like that every day from Cory Rumble, that's for certain. Oh, what is this? Cory Rumble in the Megalodon, literally looking like a fish out of water out there. What a way to end out that freestyle run, as Cory Rumble leaves nothing left of that truck. Ladies and gentlemen, your scores are now locked tonight for Cory Rumble in the Megalodon. And your score for Mr. Extreme Air tonight, a 6.75. You know what? I think as the competition has progressed tonight, a lot of the scores have been consistently lower than they would have been earlier tonight. Really just showing how these drivers have to try their hardest to do something new and unique. Otherwise, they're just not going to go exactly how they want them to. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's only one competitor left to go. It's your current series leader looking to become your series points champion. It's time to get loud. This is Coty Saucier, Match D. And Coty Saucier gets things kicked off right away with some big air. Oh! That truck is going to self-right itself there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude the freestyle run. And your score for Coty Saucier and the Max D is a 4. Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we do have some incredible news to share about that guy right there, ladies and gentlemen, because Coty Saucier and the Max D Machine, he is officially your Monster Jam BeamNG Destruction Point Series for 2024. He is your Point Series champion tonight. Coty Saucier, you know that's an awesome achievement, and we're just going to give him as much time as he needs now to just go out there and burn down the Monster Jam track, even though this is not counting towards his score in freestyle. He's your series champion now. He's just going to go throw it down and celebrate that new win that he's got under his belt. Oh my goodness. Coty Saucier leaving nothing left, going through the air and leaving it on the lid. What a run for Coty Saucier, I should say an encore run. And with that, he's also your series champion. And looking at the podium, ladies and gentlemen, we have David Too Tall Olfert, Cory Rumble, Mr. Extreme Air, and Coty Saucier and the Max D. That means those three drivers are going to be automatically bidded to the BeamNG Monster Jam Destruction World Finals coming next month. Those three drivers are now guaranteed to be going to that event. And those are your first confirmed drivers for the BeamNG Monster Jam Destruction Series World Finals. We still have 21 other competitors yet to be revealed. They will be released over time in waves as we near that event. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor hosting this series. This event was definitely lots of fun. We had an awesome time here with Monster Jam out in Detroit. On that note, that is the end of the action tonight with Monster Jam. Thank you all who attended this event. Lots of fun, lots of highlights, lots of action. And I'll see you guys next time.